Welcome back, everyone. No matter the weather outside, we are forcing spring to come, and that's why we have Teresa here with Flying W Garden to show us how to plant hanging baskets. So good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Not too springy outside, but
No, not at all.
No, but it feels like we have our very own greenhouse right here.
Honestly.
And not to be weird, the soil smells great. It just smells like spring. I'm ready. Let's dig in. What are we doing today?
well, I brought 3 different types of plants for the baskets. You have more of your traditional basket over there. We tend to plant less plants in them so that they don't get root bound over the summer, and you have your basket still looking good in August.
Oh, awesome.
So today it doesn't look like much, but by the time when they come to our plant a basket event, by the time they pick them up at the end of May, they're fully grown and ready to go.
Yeah, so we're going to learn here on air, but you have a chance to attend the event and make your own. Do you want to tell the details while we kind of dig in here?
Well, last weekend we had our plant-a-basket. We have that at the beginning of April every year. So it'll be next year, April 5th and 6th. But also coming up through Park Rapids Community Ed, we still have 2 spring basket plantings on April 13th and 15th.
Cool.
That you can sign up through them.
Alright.
So.
Yeah, you still have time.
So we usually start with kind of a focal point. This is a dahlia, and you want to break up the root balls. This is the way our plants arrive at the greenhouse. They're called plugs.
Sweet little baby plants.
So
Okay.
they are really small. So then we just pluck those into your basket,
Okay.
kind of in a triangle pattern, because you'll have your focal point, a little bit of a filler plant,
Oh.
and then this is a cool wave pansy. It's a trailing pansy.
Ooh.
That'll go over the side of the basket. So those will fill out, especially planting early on. And we're kind of into an orange and yellow.
Beautiful.
Oh, I'd love to
And that's
see
how
it.
far down or further?
Nope, you can.
Oh, I was like, this
Plant a
this
bit.
seems wrong. I don't know anything about planting, and I do not have a green thumb, but I
So
truly
you
didn't
can
know what to
plant
do.
them.
Okay.
Try to push them in there.
Okay, okay, great. Step 1.
And for
We will
Jillian, we have a square planter. So we would start with,
Cute.
this doesn't have a flower, it's blood leaf, but that way you have the foliage all the time without
Yeah.
waiting for the bloom. This is an osteo, so that'll have more of a spring flower on it.
Okay.
And then for trailing, we have portulaca, which is in the succulent family. So those don't require a lot of watering.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, succulents. They're pretty easy. I have
Non-plant
a
people
couple of
always
them.
talk about succulents,
Yeah.
but then they make the joke that they still kill them on
Yeah,
accident.
right.
And Duranthus is another in the succulent family. And then for the pop
pretty.
of color
Oh, yeah.
and something blooming today, which was always something that we were looking for,
Yeah, cute.
is a petunia.
Cute.
Cute as a petunia. These are beautiful, you guys.
These
I know
are
they're just little babies, but I'm like,
gorgeous.
can they stay little forever?
I know.
Because of the square planter, we went with a little more plants,
Okay.
but it'll still fill out the same way.
Oh, very cool. I've never planted a planter. I'm gonna say that.
One time, you guys are gonna die. I worked at a greenhouse in high school for 2 weeks. It was my friend's family who owned it, and I didn't have plans for spring break. And she was like, "Do you want to make money? Come work for." It was called Child's Feed, and it was like a greenhouse, and I was terrible, as we could all imagine. But I survived, and I made, and my mom said she was proud of me.
She gravitated toward the succulents.
It was hard work, you guys. It's hard work planting and watering, and those greenhouses are great in the winter, but in the summer you think you're gonna have a heat stroke. Anyway, tell us more about these plants.
Last weekend it was 90 in there because we were
Oh,
not,
yeah.
not able to use the fans when we're doing the event
Yeah.
because you want the presenters to be able to be heard. So a lot of these plants are what we call vegetative plants.
Okay.
So they're grown from cuttings, and that's why we get them in as the plugs. In this planter, I went with a few that are grown from seed. So you'll see they're a lot smaller plants. So we're just gonna, when you're picking out your flowers, you want to look for if you're going to have it in the sun or in the shade.
Yeah.
This planter here would be more for the shade because it'll have the waxleaf begonias, the double impatient, and lobelia. Sometimes lobelia gets a bad rap for dying out in the summer, but the more shade that you give it, it'll last a lot longer. It just burns out in full sun.
Wow,
that's great.
Same with your pansies. If you can kind of start them in in the sun, but move them to dappled shade, like
Give 'em a
under
rest.
under a tree and stuff in full in the heat of the summer.
Okay, great.
Okay, awesome. They're so tiny. They're
I
so
know.
cute. I
And-
love it.
Annuals love to eat.
Amen.
I feel ya.
So fertilizing your flower baskets is highly important. So
Okay.
I did bring along, this is just one sample. This is a water soluble fertilizer. So you would water once a week, you would mix it into your watering can and water it. Also in your baskets, you can put a slow release fertilizer where it gives off fertilizer every time that it's watered.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So a combination of the two, you put the slow release in, they'll last all summer, and
Oh.
then supplement with the liquid feed.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you at home want help or just any basic information, how do they get a hold of you?
We're at flyingwgardens.com on our website. We also have a Facebook page, R218-732-9782. We open for this season April 17th.
Perfect.
All right.
And
it's
don't
coming
forget to
up.
water.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
gonna say how cute. Our little watering can and everything.
Oh my gosh. I
Please
love
live.
it.
Please survive.
We'll
fail
come
me.
back. We'll come back to Ashland's planter.
We'll do live check-ins. Teresa, thank you so much. This was so great, and it definitely has us thinking and feeling spring, especially ahead of Easter weekend. All right, coming up right here on today's show, One Academy is already celebrating their graduation. Oh, the theme of today. We have details right here after the break.